In the latest LSM-VIA 1.7 release, there is a new way to navigate to the page and bank on the viewer. This was a request from many operators to mimic the legacy functionality. However, keep in mind that F3 is still the key that you'll need on the viewer if you want to recall a playlist, a clip, or a record train. Now in LSM-VIA, F7 will allow you to jump to any page or bank by putting 1 or 2 digits in the name field. Another new shortcut added in LSM-VIA is Shift and F9. This will allow you to toggle between 2 locations on the network in the same way that on the legacy you could hit Alt and Tab. The last shortcut here is F11, which will allow you to bring up the X Square interface to allow you to monitor your exports. As the list of shortcuts is growing, we've created this video to lead you through all the possibilities on the LSM-VIA Viewer application. Let's start with some basics. Arrow up or arrow down will go to the next or previous clip. Arrow right or left will go to the next or previous angle of the clip. With F2 you can toggle between clip or cam mode. To go to the next 4 cams, you press Ctrl and the right arrow. To return to the previous 4 angles, you press Ctrl and the left arrow. You can change the bank by pressing the arrow up or down multiple times by holding Alt plus the arrow up or down. You can change the bank by pressing the arrow up or down multiple times. With Alt plus a number, you will jump to the respective bank of the current page. And finally, by pressing the Home button, you'll return to the first bank of the current page, and with the End button, you will go to the last bank of the current page. Now let's navigate through the pages. Press page up or down to jump 1 page up or down. Another possibility is pressing Alt plus the arrow left or right. With Ctrl plus a number, you'll jump to the respective page. The same will happen if you type 1 digit in the name field and press F7. When pressing 2 digits in the name field followed by pressing F7, you will jump to the respective page and bank. It's also possible to sync your remote with the viewer application, allowing you to navigate through the pages and banks with your remote. Let's discover the network. By pressing F9, a server screen will open which allows you to connect to another server on the network. To return to your local server, press Alt plus L, and as a final shortcut in the network section, Shift and F9 acts as a toggle between the current server and the last visited server. Next on the list is F11. By pressing F11 you'll open up the VIA X Square interface in a separate web browser, and depending on your credentials you'll be able to monitor your transfers and create export targets for your LSM-VIA. With Alt and Tab you'll be able to toggle between the active applications running on your Linux system. Now that we're back in the viewer application, let's open the search interface by hitting F8. Find out more about the search interface in the dedicated video. To return to the clip grid, just hit F8 again. From the clip grid and from the search interface, a playlist panel can be opened by pressing F10. As 2 grids are open, a blue focus line on the top of the interface will notify you which grid is activated, and Control Tab acts as a toggle between both grids. In case you need to close the viewer application, press Alt and Q. But note that when you close the viewer application, the remote will also become inactive. Welcome to the new replay experience.